Welcome to another episode of Eating While Broke. I'm so excited because today's dish looks absolutely nuts, but I am about to get fed by the official princess of Compton, AZJAH.
Yes.
So what are you cooking for me today?
So today I'm going to be making a spread. We got the nacho cheese, pickles, barbecue chips, hot chips, beef jerky, and beans with chili. Chili with beans, right? Pack of noodles, and then you see what we do today.
Oh my gosh, super excited to chow down and get to chopping.
Me too.
Looking at all these ingredients, I wasn't too sure what to expect. I thought this was like going to be the tastiest ramen I've ever ate before.
I think it is going to be the tastiest ramen you ever eat.
Yeah, so far every dish on these shows, I've migrated to my midnight snack list. So I'll probably gain at least 10 pounds before the end of the season.
Oh, I think it's like 300 calories in this.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, you will gain weight. I mean, mainly this dish is from like jail. So I personally didn't make it in jail or anything, but my dad, he's the one who taught me this because he always fed us this, which I loved it as a kid.
So does that mean your dad learned this from jail? Or?
Yeah, my dad, my brother, my big brother, my uncles, all my uncles know how to make it. Everybody got their own recipe. I'll put this on top. Everybody got their own recipe. We like it like this, but they add oysters and sardines and stuff like that. Yeah. So I'm gonna take the noodles like this, crushed up, and just drop it in there.
So this is a family tradition.
It is, unfortunately, what it is. They say it's not good. It's not a good thing to eat. Well, some people that's been in jail, you know, they don't like eating it out, but they say like it's bad luck. But it's not. It's not in mine. Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully not.
No, but definitely it's tasty. And as a kid, I didn't think of it as a jail meal.
No, clearly it was like the best junk food meal on earth.
What do you think it's going to look like when it's done? Like with these colors? What color do you think it would be?
I thought some of this was like garnishes.
No, it's definitely, watch. I've ate this since I was like 4.
So do you feel like anyone else in LA or Compton has ever heard of this dish? Because I know I have never heard of this dish.
I'm surprised you haven't heard of it. It's definitely like it's a main thing through LA, not even just LA, like New York, like it's literally
I'm from New York, and that's the thing, you have to have someone that went to jail.
It's literally a jail thing. It's not even like a state or nothing. It's literally a jail thing. Are you from New York?
I'm from New York, yeah. So East Coast meets West Coast, everybody.
Okay. Oh, yeah, definitely. All right, so right now I'm just stirring it up just to let that water, just to unloose the noodles real quick. Because you don't want them soupy or too soggy. You know?
So when did you get into music?
I got into music when I was younger, but not like really. Like what really made me get into music is when my brother got sentenced life. So that was about 6 years ago.
He got sentenced life?
He got out and went back in. So he in jail right now. But that's what made me like start dealing with music heavy because I was able to cope with how I was feeling at the time. And then from there on, I just like anything I deal with, I use music to cope with. So, and I end up being good at it. So
yeah. I saw one of your, I think it was a promo for like Adidas or Footers, and you were saying that you started with poetry.
Definitely poetry. I got that from Kanye. I used to watch the stand-up like poetry shows and Lauryn Hill and everybody.
Did you say Kanye?
Kanye West was doing poetry. He did like this poem that was like crazy to me. I think it was one of them stand-up comedy shows. And at the end, they do poetry. They have somebody
like Def Jam or something?
I believe it was Def Jam. And I remember Lauryn Hill went up there and Kanye.
If you find, please send that to me. I'm gonna Google it. I did not know Kanye did that.
No, he had a purple shirt on, some jeans, and he did a poem, like a crazy poem. So what I did was I always used to write notes in my book and just write how I was feeling. I was the one that used to sing in the shower, just playing around. I didn't know that I could actually make a song. Like, but when my brother went to jail, I actually made a song like probably in like an hour.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
and it was like a banger, like you.
Yeah,
just
it
knew.
was called the warm up. It was it wasn't all that, but it was good enough for me to get some type of recognition. So, I dropped a song called "Time for It." I dropped that in 2017, and it blew up. It's just now really blowing up right now too. But I dropped that October 2017. It's called Time For It. I had all the rappers from the city hitting me up, like Joe Moses. I talked to Ty Dolla $ign. Like everybody started messing with me off that song. So
it's crazy to think that song you did it 2 years ago, and now it's
now it's catching wind. You know they say a hit may take up to 4 years to blow up. Got to reach all over the world.
Now, do you find yourself like sick of the song, and then you're like, okay, I want to record something new, and your team's like, hey, no, we're gonna continue to work this song.
I think my team is sick of the song too. I'm sick of the song. Not sick of the song. I'm so thankful for the song. I love the song. It made me who I am. But right now I'm at a point where the new music I'm making is more me. I got to know myself way more. So when I made that song, it was in the beginning. You know, like I'm a whole different person. I always have to perform that song. So I'm sick of it for that reason, but I could never stop loving it.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
But I'm thankful for the song, but I'm definitely on a new wave. Like I dropped the song in March called Purple Rain, and it was so different from what I usually do. So I think now my fans are kind of understanding where I'm going with it.
Yeah. Do you feel like pressure now following up that success?
Wave?
Yeah,
I always felt pressure because the way it hit, it didn't happen overnight, but it hit so fast. Like everybody loved it, and everywhere I go, they like, can you sing this? And they singing it, and like even the producers, when they send me beats, they sending me beats related to that song. You know, that's not the wave I'm on no more. But it's like it is pressure. But when you know who you are and you comfortable, you know what you got in the storage, you never really stress about it.
You look extremely young. I don't know if I'm allowed to address this.
No?
No. You look so young. I'll never play the guessing game. I'm gonna play it safe, especially for someone that's cooking for me.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be good. Just, how would you think I am? I'm not gonna say it, but I'll let you think. You know?
I'm not guessing. Let's skip next question.
No, I want you to guess.
No, because it can go anywhere from like 13 to like 22.
But the next, I got the next tattoo.
Yeah, but you know what? I hate to say what I'm about to say, but you know, it sounds like your family has a little background in jail, and maybe like a 13-year-old tattoo could be possible. That's judgmental.
Mama, she didn't mean that.
I didn't mean it.
She didn't mean it like that.
Forgive me.
No, actually, my family, they real strict. It was hard for me to get this tattoo. I just got it. My mom was mad. She like, you better make it in rapping, because you got that tattoo on your neck now.
Yeah, I can't believe. You know, I knew Kaylani.
Oh, yeah.
When Kaylani first started, she was signed with Nick Cannon, and I worked with him for a long time. And she had to have been like 16, 17, and she had gotten a tattoo, I think, on her face. And I remember going up to her like, oh my God, someone's got to save this girl. Like, you know, it was beginning of her music career. She was super talented, but struggling artist. And I was terrified because she had got this visible tattoo, and I was like, I'm gonna say something.
Yeah.
Girl, what you thinking? You know what I'm saying?
My mom.
What you thinking? What if this music don't work out? And you know what her response was? Was like, I don't care. This is all I want to do. And if I don't do this, I'll fold T-shirts at the store or whatever. And she was so determined. And it's crazy to see her blow up now.
Yeah.
And I think it takes that level of determination. Yeah.
As an artist, you know. Like, you sit back and you watching everybody else around you. You know if you gonna make it. Like, you know. That's the artist that separate. Like, I remember Nipsey said this. The only thing that I did was not stop. So if you know, you won't stop. But if you have that
little bit of doubt,
you're not sure, you're gonna give up soon, you know. But if you keep going at it, and that's what she did. I think she went #1 last year, didn't she?
Yeah, she
had a record. I think that went #1.
I would love to see you guys do a collab.
Oh yeah, definitely. We talked about it. I met Kalani last year actually. Yeah. I met her. She came to one of my performances, but unfortunately, a girl got stabbed or something, and they had to like shut it down. And we left, and after that, we talked and became cool friends. I tried to get her in my video, didn't work out. Kalani.
Yeah, we're gonna have her. We have to have her come visit the show. She definitely has had her moments. So, what would you say is the most challenging thing that you had to endure so far as an artist, especially being female, especially going into hip hop? Like, I'm sure you had to have faced some kind of.
You know what it is? I'm gonna keep this right here. I'm gonna start draining the noodles.
Okay.
What it is the comparisons. I feel like as far as females, you know, you can have a rapper that sound the same as every other rapper, but when it comes to females, I feel like a lot of people are harder on female artists.
Mm-hmm.
And that's fine. You kind of got to, but you got to realize that before you come in. You know, I didn't think it would be that hard. Like, and I feel like it's not a lot of respect there. But other than that, like, I just have to deal with being compared to any and every artist. Like, I got compared to, and no foul to them. I love these artists. I got compared to Dej Love, which is understandable. I got compared to Young and May. Now that part I don't get because we don't sound alike, but I love Young and May. But it's like everywhere I turned, I was getting compared, you know, to this person, this person. So you'll have like their fans won't even give you a chance because they'll think you're a knockoff, or, you know what I'm saying? But as time goes, I'm actually like getting over that part. I haven't heard I sound like Dej Love for probably like a year.
Oh.
So that means, you know, I must be coping into my own.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's that, and then it's just the industry is like high school, like politics, and you know, you just gotta be cautious of the type of people you have around you. That's the main thing. Be cautious of the people you have around you.
I see your crew. It seems like they all are very tight knit. Even when I was calling in to be like, what dish? It was like immediate response. I'm like, did they even talk to her about the dish? Like, how did they know?
But you know, my dad is one of my managers in family. LB, he's like family to me too. I've been on LB for a while now, and we always had like a brother and sister bond, you know. So it makes it even better that he's a part of the team now. And everybody else is like literally my family. Like my aunt is my hairstylist, so she travels with us. My mom is like the road manager. You know?
Nice. So it's like a family.
Yeah, but before we had people coming around trying to get in because the song was hot, and they come in, and we let some people in that shouldn't have been in. And you know that you live and you learn though. So see, draining these almost done.
So do you look at it only from a creative side, or do you look at it from a business side?
I look at it from a business side. I'm real like hands-on with the business. Like I like to look over paperwork. I like to be the one talking to my lawyer. Like I look at it as both, you know. So the business side, that's the same thing. It's just the politics. You got to be on top of your game at all times.
Yeah.
Because a lot of these artists, they don't pay attention to what's going on around them.
Yeah.
Or what's going on in that paperwork. I need to know because it's been so many times where I almost made the wrong move.
Yeah.
But I have my family to step in. Like, hold on, wait.
But what would you say in your career so far was a definite, like, wrong move? Are you able to share it?
Yeah, you know.
You don't have to name drop, but
I won't name drop, but it's just people that want to come in and manage you.
Yeah.
And they don't have the right intentions. People that come in, they just want to take off the relationships you have. So you might have somebody that want to come in and manage you, and then it's like, okay, yeah, because she's popular right now, but they're not really doing their job. They're just trying to talk to everybody you know to come back for their own benefit. I have that issue. That was like my main thing with this industry thing. Other than that, there hasn't been no crazy issues for me yet. I'm not going to do it again.
Do you feel like any of your friends have switched up? Because I know some people where their friends get a little uncomfortable. They're like, oh, well, you're blowing up, so I don't even feel like I don't feel secure enough to reach out. You have that, and then you have the other extreme.
It's definitely like say this family. Like I said, my family is close to me, but it's the family that I grew up with, that I've dealt with all my life, who switched up all behind the music scene.
Oh, wow.
Just because of the music, you know?
Wow.
So I'm talking about family that's like your best friends growing up, and then now I don't even talk to them. It's been like 4 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
So those are the type of issues, definitely.
Yeah. Uh-oh, I see a plastic bag coming out.
Right,
Everybody, she just pulled out a plastic bag, so.
It is some real, you know.
Yes. Okay, so what's going in here?
What we're going to do with this, let's actually, I want to let this it's kind of hot right now. So what I'm going to do right now, actually, since we don't have an extra bag, I'm going to just crush this up. You want to crush everything up when we get this bag out the way.
Okay.
All right. So we just want to crush everything up.
I should have brought a blender on this episode.
Got to crush the chips up.
So typically, if you were in jail, this would be in a plastic bag and you just break it up in the bag.
Yeah, usually they put it in the bag and just break it up.
You didn't want to just use your bag? Might as well. I mean, don't worry. We're not judging over here.
All right.
We're not judging at all.
I could put the chips, but the beef jerky I got to pull apart. We don't want thick pieces of beef jerky in there. No. And the beans I'll do last. Let me get the chips.
I wasn't too sure if you were cooking the beans with the nacho or...
Nah. Well, yeah, they gonna mix in. So
I've never been so excited and intrigued
it's so good too, I
by
promise.
this.
What's your favorite dish?
I'm Jamaican, oxtail.
Ooh.
And then second, New York Chinese.
Chinese, okay.
But not LA Chinese.
I
You
can
know,
agree with that. I never had no other Chinese, but the Chinese out here is terrible.
It's horrible. And the pizza.
Okay.
Yeah, you know.
Because in New York, y'all got pizza on every block.
Yeah.
I
I
heard.
mean, the dollar slices don't really count. Those aren't good representation. But they come in handy when you only have $1.
Let me ask you a question. What about Coney Island? How was that? Have you been?
Yeah. It's
That's my dream to go up there.
well, you better. That's an easy. After COVID.
Yeah, I want to go. I watch a lot of TV, so my favorite movie is Crooklyn.
Brooklyn. I don't think I've ever seen.
Spike Lee.
Okay, I gotta stop speaking on this because people are gonna judge me. I'm gonna get fired before I get hired.
Nah, Spike Lee Crooklyn is based about the kids in Brooklyn. Watch it when you get a chance. So.
Are you mixed or?
Yeah, my mom is Creole. She has other things in there. You know, like Creole is just a bunch of mixed stuff. So
it's like,
German,
isn't it French and black? Or,
yeah, German,
do you
French.
speak Creole?
No, but my nana did, and some of my uncles do.
Okay.
They taught me a few things, but I don't really.
I was gonna say if your mom gets upset, she doesn't break it out. My mom,
No.
patois would come out real quick when she was about to beat you.
I forgot what my nana used to say. She used to get mad if we mixed her water or anything.
Yeah.
But they from Lafayette. Yeah, we got land out there too.
All right, that looks nice and red. Yeah.
All right, so you know what? I might as well throw the noodles in here now.
So, what are your aspirations for your next thing? You haven't released a full album yet?
I released you could call it an album right now. I just released the LP in May. So
okay, let me help you. So you're pouring the noodles in here.
Pouring the noodles.
Okay, this officially just got crazy, everybody.
It's about to get crazy.
She just poured the noodles in the plastic bag with the chips.
And this bag is thin too, so we gotta be careful. That's what my dad
I hope the cameras above and I wish y'all could see this.
I'm telling you, it smells good, don't you smell it?
Yeah, it's
smells like chips right now.
I mean, this definitely looks like something you would create in jail.
Yeah, it's like you don't need too much to make this.
No. So you guys don't use the chicken packets, the seasoning packets?
Yeah, I'm gonna throw that in there, but you don't use it like how you would with noodles.
So why the bag and not just mix it all in the pot?
You gotta mix all the flavors in there. It gets better with the bags. You can use Tupperware too. But not the pot. This is like Tupperware. You gotta shake it up really. That's why.
When was the last time you ate this?
I ate it in Atlanta. I eat this probably like every 2 weeks.
What? But that's because this
I
is
gained
a
so
meal.
much weight.
This is a meal by choice because it's so good, not a budget meal, right?
No, because it's so good. But I posted on Twitter and they chewed me up. They was like, "Why are you eating this? You ain't in jail."
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's fire though.
So, your brother who's in jail now.
Yeah, he's in jail now. He can do all type of stuff too.
How often are you talking to him and seeing him?
Me and him, we've been getting into it lately. I don't cap, so we ain't gonna cap. Me and him been getting into it lately. My brother is just like me, so we bump heads, but we'll start talking like. Like if we get into it, we'll talk probably like 2 months. But I make sure he's straight. I don't like just leave him hanging. He's good though. If he ever needed something, he know.
Yeah.
He don't need nothing. Like he's good.
Do you feel like you've endured being broke, or do you feel like you just kind of just grew up in a household that's culturally enriched in?
My mom always kept me well fed, well dressed, but we experienced broke times. But at the same time, my mom and my dad, they both like kept a roof over us. Like we wasn't like homeless or nothing like that, but we experienced tough times where like my mom was just telling me like, y'all, sometimes I feel like y'all spoiled these days, kids. Well, y'all don't know how it is when you don't know what you're gonna eat. But we never knew because they hide that from us,
Do you think growing up in the hood or where everyone in the neighborhood's on the same budget, it's like you don't even notice that you're broke because it's like everybody's eating, nobody's coming home eating a lobster, so you don't really know.
Yeah, that's a fact. Like where I grew up in the Wilmington norms, we all had the same amount of things. But if you leave outside these gates, these projects, you see fast cars, and we're not tripping up that because where we at, we don't see that day to day. So like growing up, I thought my dad was rich. Just because he always had him up. But it's always old cars. He always had him an old car he hooked up, but we wasn't rich.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know I was broke until I started having.
What do you mean by that?
Like, you know, you gotta have the chains and everything, and sometimes it's hard to keep up when you know, you didn't grow up with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
All
This
right,
looks.
touch it.
Yeah, this looks like some
I
an
think she's
animal's
scared.
heart or something.
All right, so now
I
I'm
just
gonna
saw
throw
the
cheese.
Reverend last night, so this looks like an animal.
Oh, don't
body.
say it looked like a.
I shouldn't have
animal.
said it.
No, you good.
This.
I'm gonna give you a sneak peek.
Oh my gosh, that looks.
Probably needed more chips, but that's fine. Because we
Yeah.
got the cheese.
All right.
So here's the cheese, right?
Yeah.
We'll put it in there. Let's put a lot of cheese.
Oh my goodness.
Do you like cheese?
Yeah, I love cheese.
Okay, making sure.
I can't believe how gourmet this dish really is.
All right, so you just keep mixing it up, right?
Yeah.
Just always mix it up.
Next time, tell LB we need a lot of sandwich bags because
I'ma tell him.
this bag is gonna burst.
Nah, I'm gonna make sure though. I'm being real gentle.
Look,
with it.
it's oozing.
Susan, we're gonna be gentle. We almost done. Let's. If not, I'll put it in there and mix it.
So, if your inspiration for your music originally started with your brother going to jail, where do you see your inspiration coming from now that you've evolved past that?
Yeah, like my music don't just be based off. It's be based off a lot of things I experienced. Like especially like how my family did me. Like I told you when the music started going, like the separation with that relationship stuff. You know, like
Do you
I'm
feel like
very
your family
emotional.
was like supporting you or hating?
I don't feel like they was hating. I feel like they was, cause it was another rapper that they decided to. That was in the family that they decided to rock with. I feel like it was just that they didn't know like that. You know,
Yeah.
they didn't know this rapper like that, but he just came around. They decided to run with it. But it was never no support. And my big brother, he agreed with me on that. You know, like y'all don't support my sister. Yeah, let's probably put this.
Yo, this.
Actually, I'm gonna put it in here now.
Yeah, this dish by far takes the cake as the. I don't know if anyone's gonna be able to top this dish. To be brutally honest.
You ask any other rapper that really came from the trenches and everything, I guarantee you they know about this. All right, where can I put this bag?
You could just put it in one of
I'll
these.
put
Yeah.
it in here.
This dish makes me want to reach for my iPhone and just snap pictures because I've never seen anything like this. It looks good, but it also looks bad at the same time.
Yeah, you're gonna hear that. It's definitely an ugly dish, but trust me.
Yeah, it looks. And you eat this
I
once
eat
or
this
twice.
all the time. That's why I gained weight. I was 118. I'm 130 plus. They ain't gonna say what I am.
Yeah. Well, have you ever made this for a girlfriend?
Nah.
Or a boyfriend?
Well, when we was in Atlanta, my girlfriend don't eat meat, so
Oh.
my dad
How
usually
do you
makes
do
it.
that? That's a
Cheap dates.
yeah.
I don't have to. I'll get
Be like,
steak.
I'll order the
She get
burger
salad.
and you can have the fries.
Nah, I'll get steak. She get salad.
Oh, that's perfect. That's a perfect. I need one of those.
Nah, she don't eat no meat, no seafood. She a real animal lover.
So, what other collaborations have you done, like on the, I guess, business side?
Working with Young Blue, Lucci. I'm trying to drift off to artists that's outside of where I'm from.
Like
else?
who?
Ty Dolla $ign. I got 2 songs with
Okay.
Ty Dolla $ign, but he's from out here. But I got 2 songs with him. I'm trying to think of who else. I can't say. Ooh, I want to say, but I can't say. But shout out to Charisma. She got me a big feature too.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
DJ Charisma.
DJ Charisma.
I know her.
I love her.
She's really sweet.
Yeah, I gotta thank her for a lot. She put me on a lot. All right, so we almost done.
Yeah, I can't wait.
All right,
Let's get this dish
now
cracking.
let's get these pickles out the way. Let's sit that right there.
I mean, your kitchen when you're cooking, does it look crazy?
Yeah, it do.
I feel like this whole table's about to look crazy.
Let's get these beef jerkies.
So what can your fans expect in
In the future,
yeah.
a lot of music. This year, like last year, I always drop like one project and go ghost. because I was having issues, like I said, behind the scenes,
Mm-hmm.
getting my team together. But this year we all together, we ready. So I think I'm gonna drop 2 projects,
2 projects as in singles
as
or
in LPs, like 10 songs,
mm-hmm.
projects, mixtapes, a lot of singles. Yeah, I'm gonna just stay consistent the whole year.
But now, don't you have to stay consistent when working one single to get it to pop, or is it just like?
Yeah, I always drop one single, like something I feel like is a banger, like Purple Rain. I dropped that in March. That went crazy. I got 100,000 streams the first week. So.
Okay. Now, on the business side of things, when you're releasing an album, like, do you make money off the music, or do you just make money off of?
Yeah, because I'm independent, but I got a distribution with Empire, but I'm independent, so I still own my masters. Okay. So like, if I drop a song, I get paid off of it.
Now, in today's world, just to break down distribution for artists on the rise, what do you exactly need distribution for in a digital age? And this is a serious, I have no idea question.
Okay, seriously, the distribution. So basically, what Empire do for me, they distribute my music everywhere. Spotify, Amazon. You could do it yourself, but sometimes it gets a little hard because they might take it down if you don't do it the proper way. Mm-hmm. Spotify, people use TuneCore to distribute their music. Spotify, Apple, Amazon. They distribute your videos. They help you. Also, they give you like a marketing budget, so they'll give you money to help market yourself.
So it's like a record label.
It's definitely like a record label.
Especially if they're giving you marketing budget.
They just take their percentage out, which is always a short amount, or for me it is. They take their percentage out, and then you still own the masters. That's one thing I don't think artists should do these days, is sign these big old deals where you get 300, 400,000, but you don't own your masters. Yeah. And then that's all you get. You're not gonna see nothing else. See, with me and Empire, I drop my project, I get my whatever little amount from them, but I don't get too much to where I gotta owe them.
Exactly.
So, and I still see revenue from my music.
So how did it feel seeing billboards in Compton?
That was the best thing ever. I think I drove past it. But what was the best thing about it? My ex had just did me dirty, right? I'm gonna keep it 100, man. I'm sorry. Babe, I'm sorry I gotta tell the story. My ex did me dirty, right? Like real dirty. We was together for like 3 years. And she had to see that billboard every day.
That's hilarious.
After we broke up, like
you don't think she tried to drive around it?
I don't. She can't. It was on the freeway. After we broke up, I started going like that. Career started just.
Yeah.
So she had to see all type of stuff at that time, and that billboard was one of them. I had 2, so I had one in Compton, then I had one in Southgate, I think.
Do you think the breakup gave you either free time to focus, or do you think that sometimes people's energy being removed can just pave a great opening?
All the above. After I got out of that situation, I just bloomed into a whole different person, and then also it gave me a drive. Like, I was hurting, so that hurt turned into a hustle for me. So I was on shows, doing this. I'm not sleeping. I'm at the studio. Because you're already dealing with what's going on. Yeah. Why not deal with it in a better way? You already can't sleep because you're hurting. Can't sleep at the studio.
Yeah.
So that was me.
Was there ever a point in your career where you were like, I think I'm going to quit?
Yeah. Because of the whole thing with the family not supporting, That bothered me because I was seeing what they were doing for the other artists. Like wearing T-shirts with his face. And it's like me, I'm like, yeah, but I'm popping. But it's like, so what? That bothered me, and it was to a point where it was like, okay. Because at that time, I feel like I didn't have nobody. Like, I always had my mom, I always had my dad, but I feel like I didn't have nobody still. Compared to if it's in your face,
Yeah, of course.
If you got 20 family members surrounding this one person, and you got your household behind you, and you still feel like, but...
Well, especially when you think about parents, you kind of innately think, okay, they're always going to be there, so you don't count them as a cheerleader. Yeah. Then when you get older, you're like, oh my gosh, didn't know how to survive without you guys.
But my family is something special, like for real. The people I got in my corner right now, they've been with me through the whole journey. And like, my mom, like every time I have these situations where I feel like giving up, every time I feel like I'm giving up, she come to me with this long speech and hit it on the nose all the time. My mom is like that person you go to, and she always has something to say that make you feel better. And she'll tell you about your bull crap, but it's like she's genuinely telling you the truth.
I really wish we could take a picture of this dish. This dish looks so good and colorful.
All right, let's try one more.
And usually I would have my phone on me, but this sucks because it's a beautiful dish. Everyone should watch the video of this interview.
Now watch this.
Oh my gosh.
You know,
you need a cooking show. You need
I told you this
show.
is what I want to be a chef before.
Oh, you're gonna mix it in? It looks so pretty.
I gotta mix it in. I want to mix it in the bag, but the bag is gone.
Look at that. That is absolutely amazing. Full of color, full of flavor. I've almost starved to death while she made it.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
So I'm hoping that I could taste all the cheese, the meat. There's meat in here, right?
Yeah, let me
chili and meat. Yeah,
chili.
Hook me up. We're gonna take a bite at the same time.
Now I don't want you to think it's nasty. If you think it's nasty, just be nice.
Oh, you'll see it on my face because my face scrunches up really bad. I've tried to make it through interviews and be like, this is good, and then all of a sudden I'll bite into something. I'll be like, oh no, this is not where it's at. All right,
ready?
Here we go. Cheers. Cheers. All right. Let's see. This is salty, but I love the crunch.
Mhm.
This tastes like Chef Boyardee with crunch. That's how I'm trying to describe it to every listener out there. But this is like for lack of a better word, this is like every fat kid's dream, man.
Right, but I don't even smoke no more. But the smokers, I know they love this, and they high ones on me.
I can see why. So did you get the nickname Princess of Compton from
My area?
I could see from this meal alone why. With your personality.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
And your music.
Thank you.
You are a deadly force. I'm really, really looking forward to the future.
Thank you. I really appreciate that, for real.
Yeah, I listened to your music and I was like, yeah, we definitely want to have her.
I appreciate y'all for having me. I always wanted to do something like this.
Yeah.
And side note, it's way better when the cheese is super hot, but it's good though.
And my face didn't scrunch up, everyone. That was good. There's just so many flavors going on.
It's a little spicy too. It's got spicy jerky.
It's a lot of flavor. AZJAH, thank you so much for coming to the studio and making this amazing gourmet homemade spread.
Thank you. I'm glad you like it. Thank you for having me.
Yes, the family tradition has definitely been passed on from your family now to everybody who listens to the iHeartRadio podcast.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, thank you for coming out. And where can we find you next?
I'm about to drop a project summer. You know, gonna go crazy. Just find me on Instagram though, AZJAH_. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. You heard it here first. Peace out.
My bro.